Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Polish-Lithuania. Let us continue on from where last left off. So, do you need superiority in the Black Sea? The answer is we could, if Ukraine was willing to provide it. How many men do you have? 2 to 8 divisions in Georgia. I think we could theoretically maybe do like a naval invasion of like the south of Russia, but I don't know how well that would really actually work out in our favor. We will be able to take back Kiev soon. Definitely gonna lose control of this little assault that I've made, unfortunately. But on the other hand, what's going on in England is looking pretty good. You guys are now completely encircled. Should have no supplies. Yeah, 81. Going to get a big wipe here. Lovely. You guys can now turn around. Let's see if we can take over all of Cornwall. And that's the thing right now is we're just going to keep on pushing as much as possible. Like, I think London, not London, just like England as a whole, the Union of Britain. Yeah, I think we take like a decent amount of their factories. Most of their power is kind of just gone, which is what we want to see. Fall of Kiev. By that it means that we've actually taken it back, so game's a little bit confused about how it should feel about that. Yes, crush these 3 troops here. Draw a line there as well. And I need even more oil, huh? The answer is yes. Let's get even more. Let's get 2 more from Venezuela. Because you're now at war with the Entente as well. But I imagine Canada's not looking too hot, right? I mean, 500,000 manpower. Still actually a lot of divisions, even though like half the country was just occupied by the CSA. However long ago that was now. Yeah, okay, this has definitely been cleaned up, thankfully. Definitely can kill you guys off. Send in the tank division to assist in this attack. The horses are a little bit messed up, if you've seen recently. And this will be the fall of Plymouth. That means green, you can go back to the actual front lines. Lovely. Like, we're doing some good progress right now in England. Against France, not so much. Like, we have 4,455% intelligence efficiency. Like, I honestly feel like naval superiority in this update. Not with the Kaiserreich, because I know this is a problem I had in my Portugal game as well. In the actual just vanilla version, is I think those numbers are just wrong. Like, the things are not getting calculated correctly. I'm not too sure. There's a definitely problem somewhere. And also all the horses. Every single one of them's a little bit fucked up. You still have no manpower. You might just have like no political power. I don't know if there's a way I can check that. But the fact that you haven't changed your recruitment law yet is... seems pretty bad for you. Yes, we're gonna push our way into Leeds. Just more convoys for now. We only have 13, so we really can't afford to lose any of them. Another naval invasion of Ireland that I literally do not care even the slightest bit about. Cardiff, do you have a port? You do. I mean, Cardiff is an important city that we want to take, or at least cut Cardiff away from the rest of these British troops and the rest of Wales. So hopefully Cardiff, I mean, they're completely surrounded now. They'll still have supplies for sure, but for sure not as many as they would actually like. The Shim election. Under our constitution, elections must be held every 4 years. There are 4 main political parties. PM becomes a ruling party. That seems like a bad idea. Did that actually make social conservatism go up more? The Patriot Party, the Democratic Party, or the People's Coalition? Well, I'm going to definitely go for the Patriot Party. They're the one leading us through the war right now. A little bit more popular. How many? I guess I only have 5 green troops, don't I? Yeah, are you guys now split off? I believe so. So these guys should be pretty easy to wipe out because they're going to have no supplies very, very soon. You assist in the invasion of Cardiff. Warlands has fallen. So the CSA... Yeah, no, the CSA is definitely going to win in the Americas. I don't know how much of a problem that is. At least not quite yet. You know, Red, just do an invasion of Russia. Also, I'm very embarrassed by the Swedish performance so far. Like, this is... been a really, really bad showing, to put it mildly. Okay, so the American Union State is very much dead. Like this. You guys still push your way in. Like, no supplies, already at 27%. And soon we'll kind of just slowly encircle them. Tank divisions, you are on this line. Do not be over here. Yeah, now we have 2 of our medium tanks. So you'll be done very soon. Fuel shortage, or fuel storage, I should say, will be done soon as well. Like, is it just... how much is getting used by the Air Force? 316. I don't even know if they're flying. They're not really flying in the right place anymore. Go up to the Midlands, please. Thank you. Close air support, please also fly in that direction as well. Like England, you've got to be close to falling now, right? 24%. 10 victory points. Hull is worth 10 as well. This doesn't really do much for us, but just killing off these troops means that they cannot be sent to France when Britain capitulates. So let's take out this province first. We can take this out. We get an encirclement bonus against Hull. That is a lot of British troops to trap. Yes, we can kill them off now. Please and thank you. I'm just hoping that the CSA spends too much time trying to rebuild to actually join in the faction. Because we know how that looks. Canada is definitely going to lose that war. They already lost against the CSA Just doing like a normal. Yeah, we just have enough. Not enough convoys. Cut down production of our freaking cruisers. Who cares about those guys in the slightest? We still have our SP artillery. I don't think I actually ever put them in here, did I? Oh no, I did. Fantastic. So now that Hull is surrounded. And some more troops over there. One of our agents has been killed. Where? Commune of France? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, like, our armies are good. They're doing a splendid job dealing with the Russians in Ukraine. We've at least slowed down their progress. Thanks for all your supplies. You would be done in 43 days. Okay. You're good for suppression. We might actually want to get some of you guys going as well. But I think when Hull falls, that should be the end of the that should be the end of the British. I was like, I really don't want to be sending more men in than I have to. Okay, got a handful of planes, a bunch of materials. Thank you very much. Come in here, crush the remnants of the Internationale in this area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Germany control of the north. Because if Germany controls the north, that means I don't need to be spending as much points, or as many men garrisoning this as I would have to otherwise. Come up here. So with the English dead, which is nice. 185 political power. Medium tank production costs? Yes, I would really like to do that. That's most of what my tanks are. At least I believe they are. Actually, what do I actually have? Stockpile. We don't have enough information about them to see their stockpile. What about Russia? They have an insane amount of infantry equipment. Okay. So Russia can definitely keep fighting for a while. But with England dead, we can send you here. The rest of green can be sent. I don't honestly know. Like, invading France is not my prime directive right now. Send green to the south down here. Then we will send blue into the north. And purple is going to be a tank line going straight to Moscow. Yeah, like all of you can actually just now be going towards this front line, please and thank you. Means that you can now be added to this guy, because we're now going on essentially one big front, pushing our way into Russia, killing them off. Yeah, so go this direction, please. Reinforcements will be arriving soon to help you guys out. We built one boat in that whole time. I think I've been relying on my navy too much. So our capital right now is in Scapa Flow. I'm not going to worry about that too much. You know what I should do, actually? My other agents, instead of suppressing stuff here, suppress it in the territories we've actually taken from the Brits. Yeah, something like that. Should work out. What I actually can do with you guys then... Well, you're only at 6%. But if you guys get high enough, we can probably work with, like, resistance groups in, say, Central Asia to maybe rise up against the Russians. Because you guys are safe. And I'm hoping the Germans can at least maybe secure parts of England themselves. Contact the loyalists. Well, it's a little bit too late for that now, considering the fact that Britain doesn't exist. Yeah, the CSA is kicking our ass, to say the least. Let's go for one more level of fighters. Bring our aircraft from here. This airport, send them over eastern Ukraine. We're losing some convoys, but that's fine. You guys have finally gotten to your front. I don't really know what your job is, to be honest, because you don't really have that many men at your disposal. Here comes Blue Army. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think Blue Army's a little bit... There we go. Like, with two strong Polish armies who are pretty high experience, I would say. I can't imagine... Like, Russia was doing pretty badly just against 124 stack of troops. Against two? I can't see them living too much longer. Let's get Lithuanian fleet just so we can take the Polish Air Force without disrupting balance too much. There we go. Put you into Petrograd as well. Cuba is now involved in the war. I don't really think I need to change too much. Chief of Army, 10% attack. Yeah, no, that seems really good. And are you still at, Okay, you have changed your recruitment law, so you at least have some manpower now. But still not that much. You guys are slowly getting your preparations going. Like, there's still so many goddamn troops in Finland. Like, this is too many men to have in a frozen hellhole. No offense to anybody who's finished watching this. But still. Like, this is a bit much. And Japan is getting quite strong, to say the least. They're gonna issue. I don't declare war on the Japanese, Germany. Just let the Japanese take it. You have much bigger fish to fry. How much does the old tank cost? 12 to 12.3. You know what? That's not a big deal. And you also have really cheap production costs anyways. Relatively speaking. Because you got the nice little bonus. Upgrade you in 35 days. We did get a victory against the Russians. Sank one submarine. Boy, do we need a lot of steel to make this stuff work. You think you can spearhead straight to Moscow? I'm not doubting you. And you guys are still preparing. That's your main concern at the moment. How many light tanks do I have in storage? 239. We need a ton of medium tanks to really make all this work, but give him some assistance. Blue Army, I think you're fine also just attacking for right now. Casualties have reached almost 250,000, but I killed 1.3 million Brits and I've killed 250,000 Russians, so overall I think things are going just fine for us. Like, how close is Russia capitulating? 89%. Okay, so we're not really close at all. Well, Russia's big, you know? It's a big place. what 1940 still. Don't one of you guys have a an engineer in you? If you don't, we probably should put like an engineering company in the at least in the tank division. Armor goes down a little bit, piercing goes down slightly, but breakthrough's up 0.4. A lot more defense. What do I take you out? 6.3. We'll just put the engineering company in there. Because do we have enough support equipment? The answer is, I mean, 1.2 thousand should be enough, I would imagine. So we get our tanks to spearhead straight into that territory. And what would I like to research right now? Well, probably a better engineering company now that I just put them into my things. We probably also want to research maintenance companies. Seems like that could provide some nice benefits as well. 40 divisions in this region against 13 Russians, and they still refuse to even try to break their way through. I guess after we kill Russia, maybe we just try to invade Italy. Assuming we have any superiority in this region, which we do, we could actually probably just invade the Italian coast and try to do something there. We got the Lithuanian fleet. Again, that's not really what we were interested in it. We were interested in getting Lithuanian fleet so we can get the Polish Air Force. How about you build a network in Italy? I mean, that seems like that makes a decent amount of sense. And as soon as we kill Italy, we get another front line with the French. PSA is not looking so hot, but we want them to hold out for as long as humanly possible, in the hopes that maybe they can keep the CSA away from us a little while longer. Oh, but look how close. We are so close to Moscow. But I think this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.